And here is another restaurant story. This does not take place at the pizza place, as takes place at a fast food place that I worked at. Will not say the name because it wasn't a corporation. I don't believe it was the manager that was the problem. But anyway, it's all family. You know how that is. This is also in like the 90s too, late 90s. So it was my boss, and then her assistant manager was like her best friend, I believe. I don't think they were related. They might have been. And her best friend's child worked there. There was other family members, but these are the only ones relevant to the story. The child was 16-ish. I don't remember her exact age. Well, the assistant manager was a sister to my cousin's husband. And this is going to get confusing, just so you know. So, I was technically connected, but I didn't get favored as the other ones did. Well, here comes along, my uncle passes away. And I come in, I am all upset. I explained to the manager, I'm going to need such and such day off. And they're like, no, you can't have that day off. You have to come in before the services and after the services because assistant manager and her child asked for it off. I'm like, but he was my uncle. Yeah, but they asked for it off. They knew him as well. Like, I've known him longer. He's been my uncle my whole life. They've only known him for however long my cousin was married to her brother. Yeah, well, they'd already asked it off, so you have to come in before and after. And instead of quitting, because I lived on my own, but I lived with my boyfriend at the time, and he didn't work. So I had to pay all the bills. We had an apartment. So, yeah, I did. I worked before and after. I was never pleasant. Well, I shouldn't say pleasant. I didn't talk to these people ever again, like in a non-work related conversation. I was not happy. These people was able to I got in trouble for getting after the daughter because she was supposed to be doing drive-through, and I was also wearing a drive-through headset, and I was doing something, and I noticed there was a car sitting there for a long time. She said she'd be with them 1 minute, and it was going for a while. So I quit doing what I was doing. I forget what it was. I think it was cleaning. And I came to check. She put them on hold because she was sitting in the office talking on the phone. Come to find out it was her mom. That's why I got in trouble. I think it was her mom. But it wasn't like work-related conversation. It was just a normal conversation. And I got in trouble for telling her that she needed to hang up the phone and go to work. I ended up taking the customer and got them on their way. But, I was the manager on duty, and I got in trouble for getting after her to do work. But apparently it was okay that she was sitting in the office talking on the phone and putting the customer on hold. But that is a totally different day than me having to work before and after my uncle's funeral, which was fun. I was a mess.